That was quite a comeback. I've heard God. It's just
Welcome back to
religion.
Recap World. Today we are going to recap a 2008 romantic drama movie titled I Can't Think Straight. Tala, an upper class woman from Jordan, plans to get married. Her life changes when she meets Leila, a young British Indian woman, and falls in love with her. And this is where the movie takes interesting turns. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to our channel. Now, without wasting any further time, let's begin, shall we? The movie begins with a bustle of a family house where Tala Hani's engagement celebration will take place in 20 minutes. Tala is the eldest child of Omar and Rima, an upper-class family from Amman, Jordan, whose ancestors originated in Palestine. Meanwhile, Hani is an attractive young guy of Palestinian Arab descent who works in Jordan's government to manage bilateral relations with Israel. This is Tala's fourth engagement party with the fourth man, having already cancelled the engagement 3 times. This engagement party is highly colorful and luxurious with exotic Middle Eastern music playing in the background, but the guests are dressed in Western style. The engagement party went off without a hitch. The wedding party would take place in 6 weeks later, again at Tala's parents' home in Amman. Tala returns to London after the engagement celebration where she lives and runs her business. Ali, Tala's friend, a Palestinian Arab, paid Tala a visit one day to congratulate her on her engagement, bringing his new girlfriend Leila with him. Leila is an aspiring writer of Indian ancestry. Leila thought that Tala had assaulted her trust at this meeting, but Tala was able to explain what she meant, even though Leila still had feelings for Tala. Ali accompanied Leila to play tennis with Tala and her male friend one afternoon. Tala and Leila relationship improved at their second meeting. Tala invites Ali and Leila to come watch over, but Ali could not because he was playing rugby on the same day as Leila had a family event. Ali wanted Leila would accompany him to rugby practice, but it appears that Leila went to polo field to observe Tala. Leila told her parents she was going to accompany Ali to a rugby match. Finally, Leila's deception was uncovered when Ali called home looking for her. Tala and Leila's second meeting was followed by other meetings, including a 3-day stay in Oxford, a wonderful city with charming old architecture. The two have a close relationship. In a relationship in which Bella persuades Tala and Tala, who are experiencing uneasy feelings, with a lot of hope of concealed feelings, his love is ultimately released. Both of them influence the account of Adam and Eve's fall into sin in the Garden of Eden. After then, Leila inquired about the seriousness of their relationship, but Tala refused to make any promises since she was terrified of her family and Jordanian society, both of which would not accept their partner's situation. Tala is unsure if she can live with Leila. Tala's mother Rima noticed Tala and Leila hugging in the living room when she returned from Oxford. The presence of Tala's fiancé Hani was also there, and Hani's embrace Tala make Leila envious. Leila struggled to hide her sadness by conversing and responding to Hani's inquiries. Not only that, but Rima became enraged and vented her rage by forcing Leila to eat with her, so that Leila could witness Hani and Leila's intimacy at the dinner table while they discussed the marriage invitation letter. On his drive to home, he recounts all of his dreams and sensations from the previous 10 years to Leila, who had been cancelled, and he hopes Leila gets it. While Leila is distraught in London, Tala returns to Amman for a wedding with Hani. Everything was planned for the marriage of a wealthy noble's son. Leila ran into Mum at home. She admitted to her mother that she is a peculiar woman. His mother was furious and refused to accept her son's condition as it was. Her father, on the other hand, understands Leila's situation and sympathizes with her feelings. The two hug the day before Tala's wedding, and Tala cancels the wedding again and again, claiming that she does not believe she can be happy with Hani. This was communicated to his father personally. In addition, Tala returned the ring to Hani. Elsewhere, Leila was attempting to forget Tala by removing a photo of Tala and Leila from her room's wall. Tala eventually returned to London. He runs into his pal Ali, Layla's ex-fiancé, with whom she had a breakup. Tala inquired about Layla, and Ali said that Layla had dumped him and that Layla was a strange woman. And Ali complimented him for his bravery because he reveals that to his parents. Layla never answers Tala's phone. Thus, Layla is unaware that Tala is not getting married. Tala only spoke to Yasmin at the end. Then Yasmin informed Ali of Layla and Tala's relationship. The two of them set up a meeting between Layla and Tala. Tala and Layla finally meet. They talk about their current predicament. Tala inquires about Layla's new view. Layla merely responds that she likes certain of his products. Layla has also released a new novel. When Layla questioned Tala why he cancelled her marriage, Tala said it was unjust to Hani and because Tala felt Hani was not firm with everyone if he loved Layla, because according to Tala, the Jordan regime has a very strong culture which does not need to communicate it to everyone. Tala on the other hand tells Layla that she adores him. Finally, Layla believes that if they get together, it will be an issue because according to Layla, Tala does not dare to express her feelings to her parents like Layla did. Tala was also abandoned by Layla. The next day, Tala went to her parents and told them who she was. Hearing that made his mom a little sad. Tala was also present during the book singing. That Layla and Layla didn't comprehend it was that they were questioning, with what name am I signing this book? Tala responded, Tala, which gave him courage to approach his parents. Tala opened her book just before she was going to depart. It was discovered that there was no signature but only a tiny note on which read, I love you. Layla's mother could now realize that her daughter Layla had fallen in love with Tala, and this is where the movie ends. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, until next time.